Did you know that cool-down exercises are as important as warm-ups? Doing cool-down exercises has so many benefits. It protects our voice from strain, it increases the stamina of our voice, and overall it improves the tone or the sound of our voice. So today we're going to discuss about cool-down exercises in detail, and I'll tell you what is a cool-down exercise, when should you do it, how should you do it, and all of that. And by the end of this video, you will have a clear-cut practice routine that you can start immediately. I'm Pratibha Sarathy and you're watching VoxGuru's YouTube series. Please do subscribe to our channel so that you don't miss any more of our updates. And I have great news for the entire VoxGuru family. We have just launched a new Carnatic curriculum. So this is going to be a level-wise, grade-wise curriculum for Carnatic music. So this is the best way for you to learn in a very systematic and a very well-monitored way. And of course, you will also get grades and certificates at the end of each level. So definitely enroll for this new curriculum. All you have to do is drop us a WhatsApp message. The link is in the description and we'll get back to you with all the details. Let's learn music together. Dum, 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 dum. So what is a cool-down exercise? It is the opposite of warm-up, right? In a warm-up exercise, we take the voice from a relaxed state to an active state. Whereas in a cool-down, we bring back the voice from the active state to the relaxed state. Now, why do we need to do this? Why do we have to bring back the voice? Why can't we just keep singing and keep the voice in that active state for long? Let's compare this to an elastic. Now, initially, when we use an elastic, it is very strong and tight, right? So if we slightly stretch it and leave it, it will come back to its original position. But suppose we keep stretching and we don't bring it back at all for a long time, then what happens? When we leave it, it will not fully come back. It will remain stretched somewhere in between. So the same thing happens to our vocal cords as well. If we keep singing for 2 to 3 hours continuously, especially exploring the upper notes, lower notes and everything, then after a point, our voice will be so stretched that we will no longer be able to sing the lower notes because it is not going to come back to its original position. So in the beginning of the session, your lower notes would sound like but by the end, it will sound like So you will not hear a sound, you will only hear a lot of air. And that is because your vocal cords have got very, very stretched out. And that is why we need to do cool-down exercises to bring it back. So let's move on to the exercise. I always recommend that cool-down exercises should be done using the lower notes. That is starting from your sa into your lower octave. Okay? So I don't use any of the higher notes for my cool-down exercises because the lower notes are the best indicator of how healthy your voice is. Just by listening to your lower notes, you can find out whether your voice is fresh or whether it is tired or it is damaged. Okay? So we will practice our cool-down exercise using the lower notes, and this is the pattern that we are going to sing. So this exercise has 2 parts. The first part, we will start with sa, and in each line we will keep adding one lower note to it. Shall we try? Sa, sa, ni, da, sa, ni, da, pa. And in the second part, we will do the opposite. We will start with the lower pa, and in every line we will add one new note until we reach sa. Are you ready? Pa, pa, da, ni, sa. Some teachers say that cool-down exercises should be done at the end of the practice session. But I believe the end of the session is too late. Because by that time, your voice would have totally got stretched out and it will take at least 1 hour or 2 hours for it to get restored to the original position. So instead, what I would suggest is you should do it multiple times during your session. Let's say every 20 minutes, you take a break, quickly do a check of your lower notes using this exercise. If you find them to be very fresh and very resonant, then it's great, you can continue singing. But if you feel it has become very airy or breathy, like if you feel a lot of air is coming out more than the voice, then that is a sign of fatigue. So then you have to keep doing the cool down exercise until you restore your voice, and only then you should continue your singing. Now different people may have different level of stamina, right? Some of you may be able to sing for 1 hour continuously and it may have no impact on your lower notes. But for some people, within 15-20 minutes itself, you will feel the strain. So try to understand your voice and at what point you feel exhausted so that you can do the cool down exercise there. Hope you enjoyed this video. Please do try this exercise at home, and if you're looking for some regular voice training, then please download the VoxGuru app. I have some wonderful voice culture courses on the app for you. The link is in the description. And also don't forget to join my new Carnatic curriculum, which I have just launched. So this is going to be a live course in Carnatic music from grade 1 to grade 10. So this is going to be a wonderful experience for you to learn in the most systematic manner with the best curriculum out there. So please do join us. The link for this is also in the description, where you can drop us a WhatsApp message. So I'll be waiting to hear from you. Take care and keep practicing.